Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Today, I welcome the students of Standard 7th to the online session of computer. In the previous class, we were discussing about how to use the formula in Microsoft Excel. So, now we will move further to the arithmetic operations that are used in the formula. So, let us have a look in this table. First are the operators. Second is operations, which this operator performs. Third is formula. Here you can see that A1 and A2 are selected. You can choose the cell according to your choice on which you want the particular operations to be performed. And finally the result. Okay, so the first operator is exponent. So this is the sign of exponent. The operation is exponent. Then formula is equal to A1 exponent A2. And finally the result is 10 square is equal to 100. Why? Because the value of the A1 cell is 10 and the A2 cell is 2. That's why 10 raised to 2. If the value of the A2 would be 3, then 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1000. Okay, so you have to select the cell which you want to perform the particular operations. So the value of the A1 is 10, that's why the result will be 10, and the value of A2 is equal to 2, therefore the exponent is 2. So 10 square is equal to 100, that is your answer. Okay, second is multiplication. The sign of multiplication, then multiplication is equal to A1 into A2. So A1 is 10, A2 is 2. So the answer will be 20. 10 into 2 is equal to 20. Third is division. The sign of slash, then division is equal to A2 divided by A1 divided by A2. That's why 10 divided by 2. Answer is 5. Fourth is addition. The sign of plus, then addition is equal to A1 plus A2. So 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. And last is subtraction. Sign of minus, subtraction is equal to A1 minus A2 is equal to 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. Okay. So you can see the following arithmetic operation. First is exponent, that will raise to, it means the square. Second is multiplication, so 10 into 2. Division, 10 divided by 2. Addition, 10 plus 2, and subtraction, 10 minus 2. So using the formula you can perform all these operations in your document or in your record file. Okay, so now error result. Sometimes a formula display a result such as slash value rather than the result it was intended to display. So slash value is a type of error displayed by Microsoft Excel. Some other errors that Microsoft Excel shows are listed in the table given below. It is possible that while performing any of the operations while using any formula, if you have done any of the mistake, then the error result will be displayed to you. Instead of the answer, you will get the slash value result. Okay, so there are many other error values which we will understand from this table. First is slash, 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 slash. It means 5 times slash. The column is not wide enough to display the numbers. So why this error will be displayed? Because your column is small in size. It is not wide enough to display the answer. So you have to increase the size of your column. Second is slash divide by 0 exclamation mark. It means that the formula contains an invalid operation, division by 0. So anything if you will divide by 0, the answer will be 0 itself. Therefore the division divide by 0 error will be displayed to you if you will divide any of the number by 0. Third is slash n hash n slash a. It means the data is not available, and which cell you are performing the operation, that cell is empty or the data is not there in that particular cell. Okay, so now we will move forward to the functions. So what is a function? A function is a built-in formula in the MS Excel that is used to carry out some common mathematical calculations. Functions save us from writing the lengthy formula. Excel can be used to perform tasks such as finding the average or sum for a range of numbers. Okay, so if you have to write a very big formula, It means you write, for addition you have to write A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus A6. If you have to do the total of more than 10 subjects, of more than 10 cells, then writing the formula will be very lengthy for you. So the functions are there. It means that if you want to perform the addition, the sum function is given. So simply you have to write is equal to SUM sum in the capital letters, round brackets, and you have to select the starting cell and the ending cell up till which you want to perform the calculation. For example, if you want to perform the calculation starting from A1 to A10, then you have to write is equal to sum, round brackets, select the A1 cell up till A10 cells, and if you will press the enter key, the answer will be displayed to you. Okay, so it will save your time and effort. So in Excel, we should write each function in the specific order called syntax. So everything should be written in the proper form. Functions should begin with the equal to or at the rate sign, followed by the function name, such as SUM sum or average is the name of the function. The third part is arguments. It means in the round brackets, the arguments are required. You have to select the cell on which you want to perform the operations. It can be numbers, it can be text, or it can be the cell reference. Arguments are enclosed with parentheses. It means that round brackets. When there is more than one argument, each is separated by a comma. Okay, so you can see that one example is given or one syntax is given. So here you can see that this is the formula is equal to SUM sum, and in the round bracket B3 to B10. It means that the addition will be performed starting from the B3 cell to the B10 cell. So this is the equal to sign, then this is the argument and the name of the function. Okay, so by using this function you can perform the calculation easily. This is an example of a function with one argument. Okay, so here you can see that the first example have only one argument. So if you want more than one argument, then you can separate it using the comma. So here the second example is of average. So we have to count the average is equal to average in the parenthesis B3 to B10 and C3 to C10. It means you want to perform the average on two columns, on two cells, B3 to B10 and C3 to C10. So two arguments are there and it is separated by the comma. So this is an example of the function with more than one argument. Okay, so now we will move forward to perform the functions. It means how the functions are performed. There are various predefined functions in the MS Excel which we can use. Some of them are given below. First is sum. It adds all the cells in the arguments. It means whichever cell reference you have mentioned, it will perform the addition on all that cells. Second is average. The average is used to calculate the average of the cells in the argument. It means the cells which you have given in the arguments, it will calculate the average on that cells. Third is max. The max is used to find the maximum value. It means the highest number of the selected argument. It means that if you have given the arguments from B3 to B10, then from B3 to B10 it will find the maximum number, which is the maximum number from that argument. Then count function is that. The count function finds the number of cells that contains a numerical value within a range of the argument. It means that it will find the number of cells that will contain a numerical value which is countable, on which you can perform the calculation. So it will find the numbers. The various steps to use the functions are listed below. So now we can see the various steps how we can perform the calculation using the function. First is click on the cell where you want to apply a function, where you want to find the result or where you want to display the result. That cell you have to select. Then click on the insert function button from the function library group. Okay, so first click on the insert function button from the function library group of the formula tab of the ribbon. Then an insert function dialog box will appear. Choose the function and click on OK button. A function argument box will appear on the screen. So let us first see these three steps. So here you can see This is the Microsoft Excel table. So you can see that this is the insert function column. Okay, so here you are able to insert. This is the insert function button. Once you will press this button, then one dialog box, you can see that this dialog box will be appeared in front of you. Now select the function on which it means which are used to perform the calculation. If you want sum, you can select the sum. If you want average, you can select the average, count, max, sin. Okay, many options are available. After selecting the function, just click on the OK button. Now the fifth step is an function argument box appears on the screen. Fill in the number 1 box for the first range that you want to calculate. Then seventh step is fill the number 2 box with the second range, if any, that you want to calculate. Click on the OK button. The result will be appeared in the selected cell. Okay, so you can see that here the dialog box will appear. So this dialog box, it means you have selected the sum function. So first you have to select the number 1. It means that the cell B2 to B5. On the right side you will be able to see the numbers. It means B2 cell contains 40,000, B3 34,000, B4 45,000 and B5 23,700. So these are the cells. So you have started the calculations from B2 cell, it means from 40,000 to B5 till 23,700. So all the 4 figures or all the 4 numbers will be summed up. Okay, so then one other option is also available, that is number 2. So if you want to perform the calculations in other columns or other cell reference, and also you can perform it. After performing this all task, just click on the OK button and you will see that here the answer will be displayed to you. The person have selected this cell. After selecting this cell, he have choose the function button, he have choose the sum formula, and then he have performed all the following steps, and then the result will be displayed on the selected cell. So here after the calculation of these 4 amounts, the answer will be displayed. So the answer is 1,42,700. So what is the answer? 1,42,700. Okay, so this is how we can use the functions in our MS Excel. Now the second topic is function library. So about the function library we will discuss in our next period. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.